And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium here on Nantucket as the NSC and NCTV presents a doubleheader of girls and then boys basketball here for you on NCTV and the NSC. It is Senior Recognition Day, so we'll start off with the girls first as both teams will be taking on the Falcons from Mashpee. Before we get to the rest of the game preview, we'd like to thank our founding sponsor for the NSC on NCTV. That's the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of all their philanthropic support on Nantucket and have continued that mission through their support of the live broadcast of Nantucket Whalers athletic events here on the Nantucket Sports Connection and Nantucket Community TV. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Nation.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com.
Welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, a doubleheader here on the NSC on NCTV. First up, it's the girls, as Nantucket will take on Mashpee, and then the boys will take on Mashpee as well at approximately 5:40. Final regular season game for both of these teams. Unfortunately, Nantucket will not be qualifying for the playoffs, the boys team, after they lost last night to Monomoy 60-59. It is Senior Recognition Day, so we will get ready with the ceremonies in just a moment as they recognize the four seniors from this Nantucket Whalers girls basketball team. And Athletic Director Travis Lombardi ready to give the instructions. Good afternoon and welcome to the John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, everyone. At this time, would you please direct your attention to the court where we will now recognize the senior girls basketball players and their parents and their families. Ladies and gentlemen, the first senior, number 13, Adney Brannigan, accompanied by her mother, Shelley Brannigan, father, Rich Brannigan, and brother, Rakeen Brannigan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Manny Tavares, accompanied by Wilma Perez, her mother, and sister Alexandra Perez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a co-captain, number 23, Alana Ferreira Ludvigsen, accompanied by her mother, Maria Ludvigsen, her father, Brian Ludvigsen, and her brother, Mason Conrad. And another co-captain, number 33, Maddie Lombardi, accompanied by her mother, Adrienne Lombardi, and father, and Nantucket Whalers Athletic Director, Travis Lombardi. And to the seniors, Adney, Manny, Elena, and Maddie, your commitment to excellence, your leadership, and your perseverance have been an inspiration to your teammates, coaches, and the entire Nantucket school community. You've shown the proud, true spirit of teamwork and sportsmanship. So proud to have all that you have accomplished. As you prepare to take on new challenges beyond high school, know that you will always be a part of Whaler Nation. We are grateful for the memories that you've created here and the legacy that you leave behind. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for our seniors and wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Nantucket High School, the Cape and Islands League, and the MIAA ask that all in attendance join the coaches, players, and officials in practicing good sportsmanship in the support of your team and also in your conduct towards players, coaches, officials, and other spectators. Violations to this code of conduct will not be tolerated, and they may result in a dismissal from this afternoon's contest. And we certainly thank you for your cooperation. And now it's time for the starting lineups, beginning with the Falcons from Mashpee. Their first starter, number 1, a sophomore, Izzy Almeida. Another starter, number 3, Elena McDonald. Another starter, a sophomore, number 5, Mia Fugeri. Another starter, number 10, senior, Jersey Alves. And finally, number 15, a senior, Navia Jean. The head coach is Jazz Silva. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Nantucket Whalers. First starter, number 1, a junior, Marin Mooney. Second starter, a senior, number 13, Adney Brannigan. Your third starter, senior, number 22, Manny Tavares. Your fourth starter, a senior, Elena Ferrer Ludvigsen. And finally, a senior, number 33, Maddie Lombardi. The head coach of the Nantucket Whalers is Jillian Fraker. The officials from the MIAA this afternoon are Mike Hirschman and Justin Spur. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise if you are able, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Voice call from +1.
Well, there you have it, the Star-Spangled Banner, improvised by the coaches, the players, the parents, the friends here at Nantucket High School this afternoon. I'm DC Collins. Thanks for joining us. Charles Douglas spinning the controls as we are set to go. Final regular season game. It's Nantucket at Mashpee, first of 2 here in a girls-boys doubleheader at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Glad you could join us here on the NSC, on NCTV, filling in for Chris Morris this afternoon. So for Nantucket, 4 seniors starting. They were recognized just a few moments ago. They're in their white jerseys. And Mashpee in their blue jerseys. And we are just about set to go. As for Nantucket, it'll be Marin Mooney jumping center, going up against Mia Fugeri. 8 minutes up on the board. Officials Mike Hirschman and Justin Spur. Justin Spur will throw up the tap, and it is controlled by Nantucket. Whalers moving right to left across your screen here to start the opening quarter. Here's Lombardi with it, and lost control, saves it, but right into the hands of a Mashpee player. And now it's stolen back again by Nantucket. Here's Mooney up ahead to Ludvigsen. Gets it over to Brannigan, back to Ludvigsen. Here's a three from Lombardi to start the game off the mark as it just hit the glass. And here comes Mashpee the other way. Alameda with it, up to Fugari. Double team down low. This is McDonald. Now down low on the left-hand side. That shot rejected as Jonas got it pushed back in her face. And here comes Lombardi the other way for Nantucket. Goes up with the left hand, up and in. Whalers with the early 2-0 lead with 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. Passed up ahead to McDonald for Mashpee, trying to make her way through the lane. Scoop shot, rolls off the rim. And the rebound is taken by Alameda. Goes up with a shot, no good. But our first foul is called against Nantucket here this afternoon. Whistled against Mooney. So that is her first, team's first. And Alameda at the line, and the first shot is up and good. So the Falcons on the board, 2-1. Next free throw, up and good. We're tied at 2. 6:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Ludvigsen quickly up ahead. No one's going to stop her. In the lane, throws up the wild shot, partially deflected, no good. And coming down with it is McDonald. McDonald has the basketball for the Falcons. Over the timeline, in front to Almeida. Almeida gets it back to McDonald. McDonald guarded by Ludvigsen. Zone defense being employed by the Whalers. Here's a jump shot that misses everything, and a whistle and a jump ball, and the possession arrow points the way of Mashpee. There's 16 seconds on the shot clock. Tied at 2, 6:33 to go in the first quarter. McDonald to inbound. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay the way of Mashpee. McDonald to inbound once again. Gets it to Almeida. Goes in the lane, throws up the shot, side of the rim. That's no good. Tavares with the rebound. Has Ludvigsen up ahead. Gives it off to her. Ludvigsen throws up a wild shot. High off the glass. It's good, though. Nice body control there by Ludvigsen as the senior capitalizes for 2 points. Some pressure in the backcourt by Nantucket. Cross-court pass. It's knocked around. It falls into the hands of Mashpee's Navaya Jean. Now over to McDonald. McDonald gets it once again. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. A 4-2 lead for the Whalers. Off to the left-hand side. Here's a long three by Almeida. Too strong. And the ball rolls out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Whalers, though. And so Mashpee will have it with a fresh shot clock. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Whalers up 4-2. Here in their final regular season game. It's Senior Recognition Day. Lob and pass. It's knocked away. Mashpee, though, still controls. To the right-hand side beyond the arc, that's McDonald. Down low, bounce pass. Good passing, but unable to convert is Jean. Back up, though, and the offensive rebound is put back up and in, and we're tied at 4. Mashpee with a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Here's Tavares easily into the front court, off to the left-hand side. Brannigan was wide open. Here's Lombardi from way downtown, off the side of the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Alves. Mashpee in the front court, it's knocked away. Brannigan stepped in front of that pass to knock it out of bounds. Substitution as Thalys Jonas steps in. And Jean comes out for Mashpee. Here's McDonald. In the front court, 2-3 zone defense by the Whalers. Pass knocked away, it's intercepted. Great defense by Mooney. Her pass up ahead, taken by Ludvigsen. Over to Lombardi with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 4. Ludvigsen fakes the pass. About a 12-foot jumper off the glass, up and in. Ludvigsen converts for 2. And the Whalers retake the lead, 6-4. Some defense in the backcourt by Nantucket, but Mashpee able to get it across the half-court stripe. This is McDonald with it, driving in the lane. Scoop shot off the side of the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up with another wild shot off the glass and in. Now that was an excuse me bucket there for McDonald, but we are tied at 6 with 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Lombardi, wide open. I'm sorry, that is Mooney. Mooney goes in with the layup. That rolls off the rim, no good. And the rebound controlled by McDonald. Up ahead, here's Almeida. Almeida soaring to the hoop. The layup is good. And Mashpee takes the lead in a timeout called by Jillian Fraker and Nantucket. We will take one as well. 4:12 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Mashpee 8, Nantucket 6. You're watching Nantucket Girls Basketball here on the NSC and NCTV.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And way over control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Nantucket. Whalers just called timeout. That leaves them with 4 for the game. All 5 left for the Falcons. Got 4:11 to go in the first quarter. Mashpee up by 2, 8-6, and it's actually Mashpee ball. So another turnover by the Whalers. In the corner, firing for 3 from the baseline, Almeida. Back of the rim, no good. Tavares chases down the rebound and gets it over to Lombardi. Lombardi with the right-hand dribble, up ahead. This is Mooney with it. And here's a 3 by Lombardi. Hits the side of the rim, no good. Mashpee with the rebound. Almeida, cross-court pass to McDonald. McDonald lays it up and in. A little bit of a run here for the Falcons. 10-6 Mashpee leading it. 3:38 to play here in the first quarter. Grace Schroeder set to check in for the Whalers at the next whistle. Here's Lombardi on the right-hand side, guarded by Almeida. Goes up with a shot off the side of the backboard, no good. And Mashpee will have it. In front to McDonald. McDonald will shoot a 3, and that one rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound, though, as Fugeri was right there, and nobody boxed her out for Nantucket. And now the Falcons up 12-6. Ball knocked away. Good defense there by McDonald, but it'll stay Nantucket's basketball. Schroeder comes in. Ludvigsen will step to the bench. 12-6 Mashpee, 3:09 remaining here in the first quarter. Lombardi hands it off to Schroeder. Back to Lombardi, to the Vars. Lombardi for 3. Hits the rim, no good. And Fugeri there for the rebound. Front court, Alameda, past Lombardi, layup good. Lombardi might have gotten a piece of it. Mashpee still controls, though. This is McDonald to Fugeri. Back to McDonald for 3, and that's good. And Mashpee pouring it on early here as they're ahead by 9 points, 15-6 Falcons. 2:40 remaining here in the first quarter. And a collision there as Fugeri got tied up with Mooney for Nantucket. And let's see, they will call the foul against Mashpee, so both teams with 1 as Tavares checks out. Actually called against Almeida. So Nantucket basketball in the front court with a fresh shot clock. Schroeder, the freshman, with it. Back to Lombardi. Spots up for 3, and that's good. Maddie Lombardi stops the bleeding for Nantucket. Pulls the Whalers to within 6 points. Mashpee in the front court. Here's McDonald. To Fugeri. Fires the 3. Side of the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Little push right there. Faking the 3 is McDonald. Drives in, goes in with a scoop shot on the right hand. Off the glass and good. 17-9 Mashpee. 2:05 to go. And now Lombardi almost lost it in the backcourt. Myers has just checked in a moment ago. That three by Schroeder, no good. Grabs her own rebound, though, gets bumped and knocked out off of Mashpee. So the Whalers will still have it. With 1:53 on the first quarter clock. An 8-point lead for the Falcons, 17-9. Lombardi with it to inbound. All the way back to at the top of the key, that's Brannigan. Here's Schroeder. She'll fire the three. That's good. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Whalers. And Nantucket within 5 right now. Coast to coast, this is McDonald. Tries to take it to the cup. Gets bumped. And so we'll go to line to shoot 2. And that foul will be charged to Myers, her first. Team second. Only one foul committed by Mashpee here in the first quarter. We're down to 1:38 to go. And the Falcons up by 5, 17-12. McDonald's first free throw, that's good. Again, the boys' game against Mashpee coming up at approximately 5:40. We will recognize the seniors for that contest as well. Next free throw, up and good. So McDonald 2 for 2, backcourt pressure by Mashpee. They're up 19-12. Schroeder in the backcourt, her pass intercepted. It was intended for Myers. Mashpee has it though, and now bobbling it all over the place. It's like a hot potato, and a whistle, and this will be a foul on the floor against Nantucket. And so that foul goes against Schroeder. Nantucket thought it was against Mashpee. So Schroeder picks up her first, team's third. Fresh shot clock and an inbound from Mashpee. In the corner for 3, McDonald. Doesn't make it. Rebound by Fagari. And she gets hacked as she goes up. And that'll be another foul. They'll charge that one to Lombardi of Nantucket. So her first, team's fourth. One more, and Mashpee will be in the bonus for the rest of this first quarter. With 1:20 remaining. Here's Fugeri. First free throw, back iron, and falls through. It's good. And one more left at the line. Mashpee's only committed one team foul here in the first quarter. Next one, up and good. So Mashpee hitting their free throws too. That's the biggest difference. 21-12, they lead by 9. Pressure in the backcourt by the Falcons. 2-on-2 backcourt pressure. Nantucket breaks it but throws it away. Goes right into the hands of Fugeri. And now dribbling with it is McDonald. Ball loose on the floor. Hitting the deck is Brannigan. And we get a whistle and a foul, and who will this go against? And it goes against McDonald. So that's her second and the team's second. So Nantucket to inbound. In the front court, that's Schroeder. Loses it, Lombardi loses it. And a backcourt violation against the Whalers. And so McDonald with 2 personal fouls from Mashpee has to check out. Ariana Andretti, number 14, checks in for the Falcons. Ludvigsen checking in for Nantucket. Schroeder will go to the bench. Mashpee leads at 21-12. A minute to play here in the first quarter. 2-3 zone defense by the Whalers. Breaking it is Almeida, goes up with the shot, rims out, no good. Battle for it on the floor. Lombardi picks it up for the Whalers to Ludvigsen. Ludvigsen gets it knocked away. Goes right into the hands, though, of Mooney. Now Ludvigsen gets it back, and a whistle and a traveling violation. So another turnover by the Whalers. 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Whalers showing a little pressure on the inbounds. Almeida has it. Dribbles it into the front court. Guarded by Ludvigsen. About a 5-second differential shot clock and game clock. Spinning with it at the foul line for Jerry. Goes up with a shot. That's blocked. Great defense by Mooney. Nantucket the other way. Here's Brannigan to the hole. The layup is good. Great transition by the Whalers. And they're back to within 7. Shot clock turned off. We're down to 11 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mashpee with the ball up 21-14. Chris passing, and the layup is no good. Taking it to the cup is Jonas, but she's fouled by Myers. And so that'll be the 15th foul against Nantucket. Myers picks up her second personal. 5.8 seconds remaining. Jonas at the line, the sophomore, to shoot two for the Falcons. They've been pretty superb from the foul line tonight. And count that one, too. Another free throw opportunity by Jonas. Rims out, no good. Nantucket grabs the rebound. Gotta hurry. Here's Ludvigsen, 2 seconds on the clock. Ludvigsen from just inside half court. And that one hits high off the backboard. It's no good. So Nantucket started out strong. Mashpee made a little run, and at the end of the first quarter of play, it's the Falcons 22 and the Whalers 14. We'll be back with the second quarter right after these words, as you see the layup there by Brannigan off the steal.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Second quarter underway. The three ball is good for the Whalers. And so 22-17 the score. And a whistle and foul off the ball. And Ludvigsen picks up the foul. That's her first, team's first. 22-17, Mashpee with the ball, up by 5 points. 7:43 to go here in the first half. And so the Falcons will bring it across the half-court stripe. Jonas with it, up top to Alameda. Drives to the right-hand side, and a whistle, and she traveled. Turnover, Nantucket basketball. Again, some pressure by Mashpee in the backcourt. Lombardi to inbound. Gets it to Brannigan for the Whalers. Back to Lombardi. Ludvigsen with it in the front court right now. Ludvigsen stops the foul line, throws up a wild shot, no good. Didn't really set herself, and Mashpee with the easy rebound. Pass tipped away, but into the hands of Fujeri. Right-hand side, faking the three as Almeida drives baseline. That shot is an air ball, no good. And a battle for it on the floor, whistle, jump ball. And the possession arrow points the way of Mashpee. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Mashpee to inbound. McDonald to trigger it. Over to Andrade. Pass inside, knocked away. Here's a breakaway attempt for Brannigan again with the left hand. The layup is no good. It rolls off the rim. Oh, and Mashpee has it. Golden opportunity for the Whalers right there. They couldn't capitalize. Still down by 5. Here's Fujeri. And the pass is blocked. The shot is blocked. Almeida got it rejected out of bounds. It'll stay with Mashpee. But a good defensive stand there as Mooney came over. 6:46 remaining, second quarter. Mashpee with the ball up 22-17. Myers checks out. Quinn Canty, the freshman, steps in for Nantucket. 16 on the shot clock for Mashpee. 6:40 on the game clock here in the first half. Pass is knocked away again, but it's still loose on the floor. Who's got it? Whistle. And a jump ball, and this time the possession arrow will go with Nantucket. Lombardi to inbound. Brannigan has it to Lombardi in the front court. Lombardi with the bounce pass to Ludvigsen, turns around. Shot left short, no good. Back up with it. That shot by Mooney is no good. And Mashpee collects. McDonald in the front court. Up top now with it is Frugeri. Almeida. Right-hand side, McDonald's three. Back of the rim, no good. Lombardi had the rebound, bobbled it though. It goes out of bounds and Mashpee will have it. Tavares checks back in as Brannigan heads to the bench. 5:55 to go in the second quarter, 22-17. Mashpee with the lead by 5 points. We've been stuck on this score for a while. Whalers with the 2-3 zone defense. Lob goes into Frugeri. Turnaround shot is good. Oh, up and over Mooney. Nice placement right there. And the lead is now up to 7. Tavares in the front court to Canty. Canty's shot way off the mark, no good. Mashpee with the rebound. Falcons are just destroying the Whalers on the boards here this afternoon so far. McDonald off to the left-hand side beyond the arc of Almeida. Now they move it to the right-hand side. That's Alves with it. 3-ball, skims the rim by Jonas. And it's Whalers basketball. Lombardi has it. Tavares was wide open in the front court, but she didn't see her. Now Ludvigsen will take it. Here's Lombardi with a deep three, and that's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Lombardi. And the Whalers are within 4, and a timeout called here by Mashpee. We will take one as well. 4:58 remaining here in the second quarter. Mashpee basketball. Their lead is now 4, 24-20. We're back after this on the NSC and NCTV.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carr.
Back here on the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV, I'm DC Collins in for Chris Morris today. Charles Douglas spinning the controls. 4:58 remaining second quarter. Mashpee with the basketball in the lead by 4, 20-24. Right after this game here on NCTV, we've got the boys matchup against Mashpee. And before the game, we'll have a pregame ceremony to recognize the seniors just as we did the girls earlier this afternoon. So glad you could join us here on NCTV, Xfinity Channel 1072. Also on YouTube as well, and the Nantucket Sports Connection. Knocked away, and Tavares comes away with it for Nantucket. Has some help. Passes up ahead to Canty. Canty stops back to Ludvigsen for 3. That's good! And Ludvigsen brings the Whalers to within 1 point. Mashpee with the ball up by 1, 24-23. 4:30 to play in the first half. Crowd across the way chanting defense. Boys team chanting defense too as they're set to take on Mashpee later on. Steal, and the Whalers have it. Ludvigsen falls down, whistle, and traveling violation. Now both referees raise their hand. They confirm with each other it is a travel. Ludvigsen with a good hustle, but she just fell down. Might have gotten bumped. But a turnover, and Mashpee will have it. But the Whalers within 1 point right now. Lob, and that's too far. It's taken away by Lombardi. 3-on-2 for Nantucket if they hurry. Here's Lombardi going coast to coast, throws it up off the glass. Too strong, no good, it rims out. Rebound to Alameda. McDonald now has it for Mashpee. Guarded by Tavares. In the lane, whistle, and got knocked around. And they'll call a foul on the floor. That'll be the second against Nantucket here in this quarter. And it goes against Tavares, her first. No fouls against Mashpee so far here in the second quarter. Fresh 35 seconds on the shot clock for the Falcons. They will inbound it. underneath their offensive bucket. Jean has it. Back to Fajeri. Guarded by Tavares. McDonald now with it beyond the arc on the right-hand side. Down low, Fajeri trying to move in, gets knocked around, throws up a shot, no good. Here comes Nantucket. Ludvigsen gets bumped into again, and a whistle, and it's knocked out of bounds by Mashpee. Ludvigsen getting twisted and turned and bumped and bruised all over the place. But Nantucket will have the basketball with the opportunity now to take the lead with 3:33 to go in the second quarter. Lombardi for the lead, the three. Back iron, no good, and a whistle and a pushing foul. This will go against Canty. And that will be Nantucket's third foul here in the second quarter. Still none whistled against the Falcons. 2-2-1 backcourt pressure now for the Whalers. And they back up right at the half-court stripe. McDonald easily gets it over the timeline, dishes off, wide open, layup is good by Alves. Great move by McDonald, saw Alves off to her right, wide open, and she laid it up and in. Mooney now with it the other way for Nantucket. To Ludvigsen, the fake, Ludvigsen in the lane, whistle, and got fouled on the floor. And so this will be the first team foul whistled against Mashpee. And it's the third personal against McDonald. So Jonas will have to check back in for her, as McDonald, only an 8th grader, checks out with 3 personals. Shot partially blocked as it was thrown up there by Canty. Here comes Mashpee the other way. Fajeri off to Almeida. Almeida gets it back wearing number 1, Fajeri number 5. 19 on the shot clock for Mashpee. 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Mashpee with the ball up by 3, 26-23. Ball knocked away momentarily. Now it's in the hands of Fajeri. 7 on the shot clock. Whistle and a foul. Double dribble, not a foul. Double dribble violation against Kyla Fajeri, who is in 8th grade wearing number 12. Her sister Mia Fajeri is a sophomore wearing number 5. Whalers can tie it up on this possession. Lombardi spots up for 3. And that's off to the right-hand side, no good. Almeida with the rebound. Up ahead, layup, no good. Whistle and a traveling violation against Jonas. So 2 turnovers in a row against Mashpee. And Skylar Hickey, a junior forward, number 11, checks in for the Falcons, her first action this afternoon. Whalers with the ball, and again, they can tie with this possession. Lombardi in the front court. To Tavares, back to Lombardi, fires the 3 to tie. Again, too strong. Rebound comes to Tavares, tries a 3. That one left short. Rebound by Mooney, and a whistle, and officials will call a jump ball, and the arrow is for the Falcons. Again, Nantucket with pressure in the backcourt. 2 minutes to go in the first half, 26-23. Mashpee with the ball up by 3. Almeida with it for Mashpee in the front court. To Hickey. Hickey at the top of the key. Zone defense by the Whalers, making Mashpee work the perimeter. Trying to drive baseline is Fajeri. And it's turned over as Mia Fajeri bobbled it. And it goes out of bounds. We go the other way. Ludvigsen back to Lombardi. Ahead to Ludvigsen in the front court. Ball tapped away by Alves, and last touch they say by the Falcons. Jonas in. Kyla Fajeri out. Lombardi to inbound for Nantucket. To Ludvigsen. Now to Mooney. Mooney off to Tavares, fires the 3. Back of the rim, no good. Ludvigsen skies in for the rebound, has it taken away though, and here comes Mashpee the other way. Jonas in the front court, cross court pass to Almeida. Layup too strong, no good. Mooney had it, it's ripped out of her hands, and Mashpee gets it back. 1:10 to go in the first half, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Another turnover by Mashpee. And we go the other way. Stuck on this score for a while now. Mashpee 26, Whalers 23. Lombardi to inbound in her own backcourt. Maddie Lombardi, the senior co-captain, in the front court for the Whalers. To Tavares, over to Ludvigsen. 60 seconds to play in the first half. Lombardi to tie the three. Back of the rim. Long rebound. Mooney got a hand on it, but Mashpee collects. Quickly up ahead, wide open. Here's Jonas. Bobbles it though, and it's taken away by Nantucket. With 44 seconds to play in the half. Lombardi has it knocked out of her hands by Jonas. It's stolen. Jonas for Mashpee to the foul line. Bounce pass. Layup is no good by Almeida. Offensive rebound. Back up and good. And Mashpee gets 2 points, and now Nantucket will call timeout with 29.7 seconds remaining. And we'll keep it right here, 28-23. Mashpee in the lead by 5 points. 29.7 seconds remaining. Nantucket calls timeout, so they've got 3 left. Mashpee with all 4. And a reminder, right after this game, we'll bring you the senior recognition ceremony for the Nantucket boys basketball team. They'll take on Mashpee as well. We'll recognize the seniors and then get underway with that one at approximately 5:40 later on this afternoon here on the NSC and NCTV. And this most likely will finally put a wrap on our winter sports season here on the NSC and NCTV. So I want to say thanks to the entire crew at NCTV. I'm DC Collins. Thanks to Chris Morris and Charles Douglas coordinating, and all the help we've gotten from the students and the volunteers and the staff at NCTV for this winter season. Stay tuned. Coming up in April, we've got some lacrosse for you, hopefully some Nantucket Whalers baseball and possibly some softball too. That's all coming your way on the NSC and NCTV this spring once it gets warmer and we can play outside. So after the timeout called by Nantucket, that leaves them with 3. Mashpee with 4. 28-23, Mashpee up by 5 points, 29.7 to go in the first half. This is Brannigan in the front court. Over to Tavares, fires the 3. That hits the back of the rim, no good. Nantucket's been stuck on 23 for a while. Tavares wide open, top of the key for 3, and that rims in, and it's good. A 3-pointer for Manny Tavares. Whalers to within 2, just 6 seconds to play in the half. In the front court, this is for Jerry. Ball loose, gets it over to Almeida. 1 second to go. They won't get a shot off. The buzzer sounds, and Nantucket with a 3-pointer draws to within 2 points at halftime. It's Mashpee 28, Nantucket 26. We are at halftime here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. We'll take an extended timeout and be back after these words here on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Howard! Catholic.
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! The Whalers win!
Good afternoon, Whalers.
And welcome to Whaler Word.
I'm Rory.
And I'm Colby. Buckle up, because we have lots to be proud of.
You can donate to the cause with your time, talent, or treasure, as they like to say.
Check out their website for specific times.
What's up, Whaler Word? Back in another book banger. Let's get straight to the video.
What are you most thankful for?
My friends, my family, my sisters.
Education. Yeah.
My mom.
E aí, meus bonitos, como é que vocês estão? La Fundación Harvey está celebrando su 10ª carrera por Robin este domingo en el Sconset Casino.
I know what you're thinking.
Jordan, is the weather glazing this week?
It is low-key glazing, not gonna lie.
I want to shout out our defense. I think we did really good today. That was some of the best defense we've had all season.
Stay tuned for another episode next week, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at Whaler_word for more behind-the-scenes content and further updates.
Stay informed, stay inspired, and most importantly,
stay connected, Whalers. Whaler Word is our own high school news broadcast that premieres once a week during the school year. We have just begun our second season, and our first 5 episodes are up and ready to watch.
We cover everything from school news updates, arts and entertainment, sports, and weather.
Whaler Word is a student-run production that meets before and after school.
We do our own writing, filming, and editing, you name it.
Please make sure to check us out on the Nantucket High School YouTube channel.
And our Instagram at Whaler_word.
Catch a glimpse of everyday life at the school by watching Whaler Word.
You won't be disappointed.
We look forward to providing you with weekly updates and news. Until next time, remember, stay informed, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay connected, Whalers!
He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, It's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
What is Stroll? Wow, it's about the feelings of Christmas. I've said for many years that Norman Rockwell himself could not have thought up a better weekend festival. Truly, it's magnificent. Christmas Stroll in Nantucket is full of good feelings, full of Christmas spirit. It is a lot of happy faces. It is generally a party vibe, especially with the visitors. A lot of folks get dressed up. It's sort of like the kickoff, I think, for so many people to feel what's coming, to feel Christmas, and to embrace it.
Stroll was started 50 years ago.
And welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Our score at halftime, 28-26, Mashpee on top of the Whalers by 2. You see the boys warming up for Mashpee. Those Falcons will take on our boys, the Nantucket Whalers, immediately following our game here. We'll have a senior recognition ceremony for the boys coming up in the pregame. But in the meantime, the Lady Whalers down by 2, 28-26. I'm DC Collins in for Chris Morris. Thanks to the entire crew here on the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV. Charles Douglas spinning the dials, keeping us on the air this afternoon, along with Olivia Nascimento on our main camera, Chloe Remick on our corner camera, and Weston Scott controlling the scoreboard and other duties today. Thanks so much to all of our volunteers and staff throughout the winter season. As I mentioned, unfortunately with the Whalers' loss yesterday on the boys' side, 60-59 and a heartbreaker, a buzzer beater, this will probably be our last winter season broadcast. But join us in the spring. We've got lacrosse, some baseball games, and some softball games lined up for you starting in April. But first things first, we've got the rest of this girls' game and the Nantucket boys' game against Mashpee coming up immediately following this one on the NSC and NCTV. Whalers to start the third quarter with the basketball in white. They are moving left to right across your screen, down by 2, 26-28. Whalers turn it over. And here come the Falcons in the front court. This is Fugari with it, and she is blocked, and it's knocked out of bounds. And it will go the way of Nantucket. So the Whalers down by 2 with 7:39 to play in the third quarter. Whalers trailed 22-14 after one quarter play, and they trailed 28-26 at the half. And an errant pass, and it's stolen away by Mashpee in blue. Falcons moving right to left across your screen. Nantucket in a 2-1-2 zone defense right now. They've been using a zone defense the entire game. Here's a 3, and that's off the side of the backboard by Jean. Ludvigsen battles for the rebound, picks it up and throws it away right into the hands of Almeida. Another turnover by the Whalers. Ludvigsen and also Brannigan up top on defense for Nantucket. Here's Jean, tries to pass it in, down low, layup no good. As it was put up by Fugari, but she got fouled by Mooney on the play. And so Mooney picks up the personal, that's her second, team's first here in the third quarter. Whalers left with 3 timeouts for regulation, Mashpee with 4. And so Fugari with the free throw, and that one is off the side of the rim, no good. 6:59 to go in the third quarter. Mashpee 28 and Nantucket 26. One more at the line. That one is good. And now a timeout called by Nantucket. And so we'll take one as well. That only leaves Nantucket with 2 timeouts for the rest of the game. 6:59 to go in the third, 29-26 Mashpee. Back after this on the NSC and NCTV.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium on Nantucket, Whalers just called timeout. And so that only leaves them with 2 for the rest of regulation. 4 timeouts left for Mashpee. Mashpee up 29-26, Nantucket with the ball in the backcourt. Clock running, 6:55 to go here in the third. Ludvigsen with it for the Whalers. Now on the side of the court is Mooney, right baseline. Mooney gets tied up, whistle, jump ball, as Hickey came over to guard her. And so another turnover as the possession arrow goes with Mashpee. 2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt now by the Whalers. But they are not pressuring the ball handler or the inbounder for Jerry. And it's easily broken as Jonas dribbles into the front court. Off to Almeida. Guarded by Ludvigsen. Left-hand side, it's Jonas. Now between the circles, Almeida for Mashpee. 18 on the shot clock for the Falcons. Looking for a screen. Here's Almeida driving in. The scoop shot, no good. Got her own rebound, though. Now a cross-court pass, too high for Jean. She controls it, though. Fujeri now with it. 2 on the shot clock because the ball never hit the rim, and it's a shot clock violation. And Mashpee didn't recognize it. They thought that the driving layup attempt by Almeida hit the rim. It didn't. So the shot clock didn't reset, and it's a turnover by the Falcons. And Jazz Silva, the coach, not too happy with their players. Whalers in the front court, and a whistle and a foul against Mashpee. That'll be their first as a team. And so Lombardi will inbound it. The personal is called against Hickey, her first. Ludvigsen. Over to Lombardi. Lombardi drives in, foul line runner. Too strong, taps around the rebound, and it falls into the hands of Almeida. Falcons still in the backcourt, Fujeri with it. Now in the front court, it's Hickey. Almeida had it and traveled. And so a turnover, and we go the other way. 5:41 remaining in the third quarter. 29-25, Mashpee with the lead. Whalers, though, with the basketball. Lombardi will fire from long distance, side of the rim. And it bounces out, no good. Almeida in the front court. Cross-court pass, she was trying to find Jonas. Went over her head and out of bounds. And so now it's Whalers basketball. Lombardi to throw it in the corner. Tavares. To Brannigan. To Ludvigsen for the Whalers. Tavares back to Lombardi. Top of the key. Ludvigsen makes a move, goes in, throws up a floater, way off the mark, no good. Right there, though, Mooney, her jumper is no good, and Mashpee controls. Quickly up ahead, Almeida on the breakaway. Almeida goes in with the left hand, layup counted, and the foul as she was pushed by Tavares. You can see the replay right there. Good control by Almeida. And so a 31-26 lead now for Mashpee with 5 minutes to go. Tavares with the second personal foul. 2 team fouls against Nantucket here in the third quarter. Only 1 called against Mashpee. And the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity is off the side of the rim for Almeida. Knocked around, out of bounds, and Whalers basketball. Nantucket hasn't scored a point here in the second half so far. Mashpee not much better. They've only scored 3. It was 28-26 Falcons at the half. And now it's 31-26 Mashpee. Clock running with 4:50 to go. Lombardi bobbles it, gets it back though. Schroeder now in the ball game for Nantucket. Some stifling defense by Mashpee, a 1-3-1 zone defense. Here's Tavares for 3. Left it short, no good. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds. And referee will say jump ball. And the arrow is with the Whalers. So 32 on the shot clock for Nantucket. 4:36 remaining in the third. Lombardi to inbound. To Tavares, fakes the 3, drives in, foul line. Dishes off, now gets it back. And her pass is knocked away, but Lombardi picks it back up, but stepped over the half-court stripe. And Nantucket arguing that she didn't have possession of the basketball. And the official says, nope, she had it, and then jumped on the other side of the line, so a turnover by Nantucket. Almeida, she'll pop the 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, thrown back up by Fujeri, no good. Another offensive rebound from Mashpee. Ball loose, and it goes out of bounds. And last touch by the Falcons. So not the prettiest of third quarters. The only 3 points scored in this quarter so far by Mashpee. And the Falcons lead at 31-26. As we're down to 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. And a foul called against Jonas of Mashpee. Her first, both teams with 2. Fresh shot clock for Nantucket. Schroeder has it to Lombardi for Nantucket. 30 on the shot clock. Lombardi falls down. No whistle as of yet. And now a foul. And they'll call another foul against Jonas. So Nantucket got bailed out. That whistle could have meant a jump ball. But it's the second personal on Jonas, and now the third team foul called against the Falcons. Schroeder with the inbound, back to Lombardi. Mooney trying to post up inside. Nantucket has not tried to use the inside game at all. Pass to Tavares. To Mooney. Back to Schroeder. She'll pop the 3. Front of the rim, no good. Long rebound comes out to Almeida. Mashpee on the move. Pass up ahead to Jonas. Jonas, layup good. Great transition by the Falcons. And now the lead is 7. 33-26 Mashpee. 3:20 to go in the third. Again, Nantucket hasn't scored a point in this quarter yet. That 3 ball is short by Mooney. Pass up ahead, though, is intercepted by Schroeder. And the ball goes out of bounds. And the Falcons now will have it. It's a 5-0 run for the Falcons to start the third. And Brannigan comes out of the game. So the 5 on the floor for Nantucket: Mooney, Tavares, Lombardi, Ludvigsen, and Schroeder. Hickey has it for Mashpee. Over to Jonas. Back to Hickey. Almeida's out on the court too, along with Alves and also Fujeri. Mia Fujeri for Mashpee. Those are the 5 on the floor. Shot left short. Rebound, Mashpee controls. Fresh shot clock. Fujeri off to Almeida. Left-hand side, faking the 3. Jonas drives in, goes in with a shot. It's blocked by Mooney. And Ludvigsen comes away with it for the Whalers. Knocked out of her hands, but last touch by Mashpee. So the Whalers will have it. 2:36 left to go in the third. Again, Nantucket has yet to score a point. Mashpee's only scored 5. But they lead by 7. Schroeder to Ludvigsen. Zone defense really stymieing Nantucket. That 3 is good, and Schroeder rattles it home. Nantucket's first points in the third quarter come with 2:20 to go, and they trail by 4. And here's a steal by Lombardi for Nantucket. And whistle as the ball goes out of bounds. And the officials trying to confer. They don't know who touched it last. And they'll say Mashpee has it. Almeida to inbound. Here's McDonald checking back in. Alves goes out. McDonald playing with 3 fouls. Official says reset the shot clock back to 35 seconds. So Mashpee has it. 2-3 zone defense by the Whalers. In the corner, the 3 by Almeida. Side of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's still loose on the floor. Good hustle there by Schroeder. And whistle by the official. A traveling violation against Mashpee. Falcons tried to call timeout on the floor, but it'll be Nantucket basketball. 2 fouls called against the Whalers here in the third, 3 fouls called against the Falcons. Mashpee with 4 timeouts left for the game, Nantucket with 2. 1:55 remaining in the third, and another whistle and another foul against Mashpee. And that'll bring them to 4. 1 more and they're over the limit. That is the 4th foul against McDonald. So she has to check out. As soon as she checked back in a moment ago, she commits the foul and now back on the bench. Falcons still up by 4, 33-29. Schroeder to Lombardi. Looking for a screen from Ludvigsen. Pass is knocked away. Ludvigsen has it though, whistle. And so out of bounds on Mashpee. 27 on the shot clock. 1:46 to go in the third. Here's Lombardi from way downtown. It's good! And Maddie Lombardi brings the Whalers to within a point. Pass up ahead. Here's for Jerry from Mashpee. That's knocked away. Taken by Ludvigsen. Pass up ahead. Schroeder, can she catch up to it? Yes. Gets it off to Mooney. Ludvigsen thought about the 3. Now drives in. Throws up the shot. No good, but gets fouled. And will go to the free throw line with a chance to give Nantucket the lead. And Ludvigsen for the Whalers is pumped right now. 1:23 to go here in the third quarter. Foul called against Hickey, her 2nd. Team's 5th. So for the final 1:23 of the third, Nantucket will be in the bonus. Ludvigsen with a chance to tie right here with this free throw. And that one's an air ball. .123 left here in the third. Ludvigsen with 1 more foul shot. And that one is an air ball too. So Mashpee will have it on the baseline. Here's Almeida. Almost stepped over the half-court stripe. Now in the front court, it's Jonas. Fine for Jerry. Goes in with a shot, too strong, no good. Rebound, Schroeder picks it up. Nantucket 3-on-1 if they hurry. Over to Tavares, left-hand side. Goes up with a shot, it's good! Nantucket takes the lead, 34-33 with less than a minute to go in the third. Front court bobbled. Hickey has it. Here's Almeida for Mashpee. And a timeout called by Mashpee. We'll take one as well. Whalers take the lead for 34-33 over Mashpee. 46.2 seconds to go in the third. Timeout Falcons. We're back after this on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com.
Student section here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium on Nantucket. 46.2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nantucket with a 1-point lead, 34-33. Again, thanks to all the support from the parents, the students, and especially our sponsors here on the NSC on NCTV. If you'd like to be a part of it too, just contact us here at NCTV. We are always looking for sponsorships and underwriting and funding for our athletic broadcast of Whalers sports for the springtime and into next fall here on the NSC on NCTV. Defense chant by the crowd. Ball knocked away. Mashpee still has it. It's blocked, though. Out of bounds. Mooney got a paw on it. Mashpee will still have the basketball with 16 on the shot clock. You see right there, Mooney coming over. Mashpee will have it, though, on the inbounds. Almeida lobs it in. Ball knocked around, pinballing, and a whistle. And I believe they're going to call a 3-second violation against Mashpee. So Nantucket will have it. 35.2 on the game clock, so a 0.2 of a second differential between shot clock and game clock. Tavares wants it, fires for three. Short, no good, off the side of the rim. Pass up ahead, here's Almeida with it. She finds Jonas, wide open, layup is good. Great passing, great open court awareness by Mashpee, and now the Falcons take the lead, 35-34. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Lombardi in the front court. Lombardi gets it tapped away out of bounds with 4 seconds remaining. Lombardi gets it into Ludvigsen, 3 seconds. Ludvigsen fires, and that goes off the top of the backboard. And the buzzer sounds, and we have reached the end of the third quarter here on Nantucket. And Mashpee with a 1-point lead. 35-34, Falcons on top of the Whalers. We're back with the final 8 minutes in just a moment. This is the NSC on NCTV.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carp.
Eight minutes up on the board for the fourth quarter. Mashpee holding on to a 1-point lead, 35-34. Alana McDonald on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Nantucket with 2 timeouts left for regulation. Falcons with 3. And Mashpee will start out with the basketball, moving right to left across your screen in blue, Nantucket in white. Whalers in the 2-3 zone defense. 8-6, Nantucket outscored Mashpee in that third quarter. Here's a 3 that rolls off the rim, no good. Mashpee, though, grabs the rebound. That's Hickey. Hickey still has it, whistle, and timeout called by Mashpee. So we will take one as well, 7:39 to go in the fourth. It'll be Mashpee basketball. When we come back, they're up by 1, 35-34. Back after this on the NSC on NCTV.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
So after the timeout called by Mashpee, both teams left with 2. 7:39 remaining fourth quarter. Mashpee with the ball, 31 seconds on the shot clock. They're up by 1, 35-34. Jonas to inbound for the Falcons. And a low pass, and it's taken away by Nantucket. Lombardi has it. Ludvigsen calling for the ball in the front court. Lombardi still bobbling with it. Nantucket, though, under control. Lombardi for 3, and that misses everything and bounces out of bounds. And Mashpee will have it the other way. Jonas to inbound with some 2-2-1 zone pressure in the backcourt by Nantucket. Gets it into Fajiri. Almeida into the front court for Mashpee. Lobs it to Fajiri at the foul line. Back to Almeida. Goes in for the layup. Shot no good. Another block by Mooney. Pass up ahead. Ludvigsen, can she catch up to it? Tries to save it and knocks it out of bounds. Good hustle, but just ran out of real estate. And so Mashpee will have it coming the other way. Falcons 35, Whalers 34. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Almeida in front to Hickey. Hickey now over to Alvis on the near side. Back up top to Hickey, still a 2-3 zone defense by Nantucket. 16 on the shot clock for Mashpee. 6:40 remaining in the ball game. This is Almeida, right-hand side. Ludvigsen intercepts. Has room all to herself. Down the lane, Ludvigsen, too strong, but does get fouled. And will go to the line to shoot two. Again, an opportunity to tie or take the lead right here. But Ludvigsen, last time she was at the charity stripe, threw up 2 air balls. Foul is against Fujiri, her first, team's first here in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Free throw, another air ball. And Ludvigsen's just got to take a deep breath and spot it up. Hickey out, back in is Jean. McDonald has not played since midway through the third quarter for Mashpee, as she has 4 personal fouls and is on the bench. Here's the next one, Ludvigsen off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Mashpee. Almeida in the front court. Bounce pass, goes to Alves. Lost control for a moment, back to Almeida on the right-hand side. Cross-court pass going in, and look out. Fujiri got hammered by 4 defenders. And so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was called against Nantucket Schroeder, her second, team's first. So Fujiri at the line. Free throw, side of the rim, no good. Brannigan checks back in for Nantucket. Ludvigsen will go to the bench. One more shot for Fujiri. Up and off the side of the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds, Nantucket basketball. No one has scored yet in the fourth quarter. Still Mashpee 35, Nantucket 34. Clock running, 6:12, 6:11 to go in the fourth. Bounce pass over to Lombardi. Her shot, back iron, no good. She wasn't set for that one. Rebound, though, taken away. Nantucket has it. This is Mooney in the front court. Mooney stops, gives it over to Tavares. Tavares tries to drive right baseline, throws up a wild shot. Gets nothing but air on that one. Alvis has the basketball now for Mashpee. And bumped into by Mooney. That was Jonas who got knocked down. And so they'll call the foul against Mooney, her third personal. Team's second for the Whalers. Jonas to inbound it to Almeida. Pressure in the backcourt by the Whalers. Almeida makes it into the front court. Tapped away by Lombardi momentarily, and now a pass that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jonas, and a turnover by the Falcons. So now the Whalers will have it. And again, neither team has scored here in the fourth quarter. We're down to 5:34 remaining. Mashpee still holding on to the 1-point lead, 35-34. Bounce pass, and that's knocked away. Great defense there by Fujiri. Stolen right back, though. Schroeder goes to the hole. Layup is good, and Nantucket takes the lead. 36-35 Whalers. You'll see the replay right here. And now a foul in the backcourt. And this goes against Brannigan, her third. So both teams have committed 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining here in regulation. It's Mashpee basketball in the backcourt. 5:12 to go. And the Whalers holding on to the 1-point lead now, 36-35. Lob into Fajeri at the foul line. Turns, tries a pass down low, knocked away, and they'll say nobody from Nantucket touched it, so it's Whalers basketball. It had been a break for Nantucket right there. Lombardi to Schroeder for three, and that's way off the mark. Bounces out of bounds, so Mashpee will have it. Hickey and Jonas back in for Mashpee. Jean and also Alves come to the bench for Coach Jazz Silva. Almeida into the front court, gets by two players on defense. Pass up ahead, Hickey had it. Goes off her hands though, and out of bounds. Bounce pass in low, and that's another foul against Nantucket. 4 fouls against the Whalers, only 1 committed by Mashpee. And the personal goes against Schroeder, that's her 3rd. Hickey with the free throw, and a rainbow is good. So we're all tied up at 36 apiece with 4:41 to go in the 4th. Next free throw by Hickey. Side of the rim, no good. Violation against Mashpee, so it doesn't count anyway. And so Nantucket will have it. So here we go, 36-36, 4:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Schroeder in the front court for Nantucket. Bounce pass to Mooney, right baseline. Can't get by Hickey. They whip it around. Lombardi gives it off to Tavares. 18 on the shot clock for the Whalers. Here's Lombardi, spots up for a deep 3. Side of the rim, no good. And a rebound into the hands of Almeida for Mashpee. Quickly up ahead, here come the Falcons. This is McDonald who checked back in, playing with 4 fouls. No good, but the rebound put up and in by Fujeri. And now Mashpee in the lead by 2, 38-36. We're down to 4 minutes to play in regulation. As I mentioned, McDonald back in the ballgame, number 3 for Mashpee. She's got 4 fouls. And here's a foul against the Falcons. Jonas gets whistled for it, her 3rd, team's 2nd. Ludvigsen back in for Nantucket, as Brannigan will head to the bench. Lombardi to Schroeder. Back to Lombardi. Mooney trying to post up again. That inside game has not been there at all for Nantucket. Here's a 3 off the backboard in the rim by Schroeder. Pass up ahead, wide open. Jonas can't catch up to the pass. Now she does. Jonas's pass is knocked down by Lombardi. And Lombardi has it, and let's see, she stepped on the sideline. And it will be Mashpee ball. Jonas out. And back in for Mashpee is Andrade. And now Nantucket. 5 players down on the floor, and now the officials will have a conference. We've got 3:37 to go in the 4th. Mashpee up by 2, 38-36. And so it is Mashpee ball. Almeida to the left-hand side. Gets it back to Hickey. Down low, layup no good for Jerry, got stopped. And now a whistle as there's a battle on the floor. And they call a jump ball, and it's Whalers basketball. So Nantucket with a chance to take the lead or tie right here. 38-36, Mashpee with the lead. Nantucket though with the ball. 3:16, 3:15 to go in the 4th. Nantucket with 4 fouls committed. Here's Lombardi for 3. It's off the side of the rim, no good. And Hickey has the rebound. Hickey trying to make some room, gives it up. Lombardi right there, and her shot is good, and we're tied at 38. A turnover by Mashpee, and Nantucket capitalizes. 2:55 to go in the ball game. McDonald in the front court, playing with 4 personal fouls. Over to Almeida. They go to the left-hand side. Andrade's shot is blocked by Mooney. That's her 6th block of the day. Lombardi for the Whalers in the front court. Gets triple teamed and knocks it off of the foot of Andrade. But Andrade picks it up, goes in, and is blocked. And the foul is called against Nantucket with 2:33 to go in the game, tied at 38. And Lombardi gets whistled for the foul. That's her 2nd. Team's 5th, though, so with 2:33 to go in the 4th, Mashpee will be in the bonus for the rest of the ball game. First free throw, rims out, no good. Mashpee has only committed 2 team fouls, both teams with 2 timeouts left. And one more at the line for the sophomore guard, Ariana Andrade. And a violation on Mashpee, so Andrade won't even get an attempt at the foul shot. And she steps out, and back in is Jonas. Some pressure in the backcourt by Mashpee. Nantucket 38, Mashpee 38. We're tied. 2.5 minutes to play here on Nantucket. Lombardi dribbles in. Lombardi tries a pass, a whistle, and a foul, though. And they'll call that against Fujeri. And will they say she's in the act of shooting, or was it a pass? It's called against Fujeri, her 2nd, team's 3rd. And it will be on the floor. So just an inbounds pass and a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Lombardi to Mooney. Here's Ludvigsen with a long 3, and that misses everything and bounces out of bounds. And so Mashpee will have it coming the other way. 38 all with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. Almeida in the backcourt. Ahead to Hickey. Hickey in the front court to Almeida. Almeida trying to direct traffic. McDonald in there wearing number 3 for Mashpee with 4 personals. Almeida drives in, right elbow, kicks it off. McDonald wide open, 4-3. Too strong off the back of the rim. Ludvigsen pulls in the rebound for the Whalers. Up ahead this time to Brannigan. Back to Schroeder, and a timeout called by Nantucket. That'll leave them with 1. Mashpee with 2. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:49 to go in regulation. We're tied at 38. Back after this on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com.
Mike, do you want to use? Okay. We'll figure it out. Back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium after the Whalers call timeout. They're left with 1, Mashpee with 2. We're tied at 38, 1:49 to go here in the 4th quarter. Mashpee in the bonus for the rest of the game, as you can see on your screen. Lombardi to inbound it, and it's rolling across the court. Who's got it? Ludvigsen dives for it along with Jonas. Whistle. And let's see. Officials say blue coach called timeout, meaning Mashpee. So Mashpee has possession. Mashpee will call timeout. That will leave the Falcons with 1. And so we will keep it right here. 1:44 to go in the 4th. 38-38, we're all tied up. Both teams with 1 timeout left for regulation. Nantucket over the limit in fouls, so Mashpee in the bonus. Mashpee has only committed 3 fouls. McDonald, number 3 for Mashpee, playing with 4 personal fouls. Not much scoring here in the 4th quarter. We were at halftime and Mashpee led 28-26. And then at the end of 3, it was Mashpee up by 1, 35-34. And where we stand right now, We are tied at 38. You see some of the crowd filing in for this game. And then right after we're done here, the boys, the senior boys will be recognized for the basketball team as they'll take on Mashpee as well. We'll bring you that ceremony and the tip-off and the full game live here on the NSC on NCTV. Boys lost in a heartbreaker, a buzzer beater yesterday to Monomoy, 60-59. Looking for a little revenge against Mashpee coming up in just a bit. So here we go, Mashpee with the basketball moving right to left. Both teams with a timeout left. We're tied at 38, 95 seconds to go in regulation. Driving in, layup is good, but wave it off. Almeida traveled for Mashpee. That's a turnover, and Nantucket will have it. Lombardi on the floor for Nantucket along with Ludvigsen, Mooney, Manny Tavares, and also the freshman Grace Schroeder. Up ahead to Tavares. 126, 125 to go in the fourth. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder stops. Tavares has it. Over to Ludvigsen. Plenty of time on the shot clock, and it's a turnover. A steal by Mashpee. Almeida up ahead to Jonas. Loses the basketball. Up with the shot. It's good, though, by McDonald. And Mashpee leads by 2, 40-38. Here's Mooney in the front court. Mooney goes in with a shot. Possibly got fouled, no call. Rebound taken by Fujeri. 2-on-1 for Mashpee. It's McDonald taking it in. Dishes it off. Layup is blocked by Tavares. Another layup, no good. Mashpee still has it though. And a whistle on a traveling violation against the Falcons. So the Whalers will have it. 52.1 seconds left. Both teams with one timeout left. 40-38. Mashpee up by 2. Whalers basketball. They can tie or take the lead. Lombardi inbounds it to Tavares. Gives it back to Lombardi. Lombardi in the front court. Has some room. And a whistle and a foul against Hickey. That'll be number 4. So it will stay on the floor. An inbounds pass. Hickey picks up her first. But now the next foul will put Nantucket in the bonus. So both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of this game. 44.7 seconds left. Still a 2-point lead for the Falcons, 40-38. Ludvigsen to inbound. Gets it in. This time to Mooney. Over to Lombardi. Lombardi with the shot. Too strong. Ludvigsen flies in, goes in with a shot. It rolls out, no good. And Ludvigsen at the line to shoot 2 with 38.3 seconds left. Oh, the senior in a pressure moment right here. Ludvigsen has struggled mightily from the line. Has a chance to tie with 2 shots. Still plenty of time to go in this game. 38.3 seconds. Both teams left with 1 timeout. It's the Mashpee fans behind us making noise. Ludvigsen, though, rolls it in. The free throw is good, and she gets 1 more. Mashpee fans making some noise again. Next free throw, and that's an air ball. Mashpee will have the basketball. 40-39, Falcons up by 1. Nantucket showing some pressure in the backcourt. Both teams with a timeout left, both teams in the bonus. Jonas to inbound. Gets it to McDonald. She's got 4 personals. Guarded tightly by Mooney. Into the front court. Here's McDonald trying to go coast to coast. Offensive foul! And McDonald is fouled out. And the Whalers will have possession. That's the 5th against McDonald. She's disqualified. And Nantucket will take over with 30.3 seconds left. Alvis will have to come in because McDonald's done. She doesn't realize that's her 5th foul. And so it'll be Nantucket basketball. Down by a point, 40-39, 30.3 seconds left. Lombardi to inbound once again. Shot clock turned off, so Nantucket can hold it for the last possession. And they bobble it in the backcourt. Lombardi with it. Whalers down by 1, 40-39. 20 seconds to go. Ludvigsen with it. Drives in, goes in with the shot. It rolls in, it's good! Nantucket with a 1-point lead. 10 seconds to go. Here comes Mashpee. This is Almeida in the lane. Throws up the shot, no good, but she's fouled with 7 seconds to go. And they'll call it against Lombardi. 2 shots at the line. Almeida with 2 free throws. 3rd foul against Lombardi. 7.1 seconds left. Whalers up by 1, 41-40. First free throw, it's good. We're tied at 41. Both teams with a timeout left, so Nantucket can call it if they want it. Jillian Fraker, the head coach, right at the scorer's table to put Mashpee ahead. It's good. And let's see, both teams wanted to call timeout. I believe they're going to grant Whalers with the timeout as Mashpee takes the lead, 42-41, 7.1 seconds left. Timeout called by the Whalers, so they don't have any left. Mashpee still has 1. Both teams over the limit in fouls. McDonald already fouled out for Mashpee. So Nantucket will inbound on the baseline. You can see Ludvigsen with the shot right there, rolling through to give Nantucket the lead, but quickly Mashpee gets it up ahead. And on the replay, Almeida goes in, got fouled, take your pick right there. They called it against Lombardi. And Almeida, the sophomore guard, clutch at the line as she cans 2 free throws. So here we go, folks, almost as exciting as yesterday afternoon, where unfortunately the Nantucket boys lost 60-59 on a buzzer beater by Monomoy. And now Jillian Fraker is asking, didn't Mashpee call timeout? And he recognized her timeout first. So Whalers don't have any timeouts. Mashpee with 1. Nantucket has to go the length of the court. 7 seconds to go. Mashpee 42, Nantucket 41. Inbounds pass. Schroeder touches it. The clock starts. She throws it to Lombardi. Lombardi lost it. There's 2 seconds left. Here's Tavares for the win. It's short. And Mashpee pulls away with the win, 42-41. Falcons win it here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. The final score, Mashpee 42 and Nantucket 41. Oh, Schroeder didn't want to touch it. She had to, though. And it started the clock, and from there, the last 5 seconds for Nantucket was, well, you can see it right there, just a little bit chaotic. Lombardi had it. Tavares had time to set up for the shot, just left it short. And that's how it will end for Nantucket this afternoon. 42-41. Mashpee defeats the Whalers this afternoon. And a tough loss for Nantucket right here, and a tough loss for the boys, 60-59 yesterday. But the boys have one more game to play here against Mashpee, and we'll have that coming up for you in just a few moments here on the NSC and NCTV. And first, we will recognize the seniors for the boys team. They put 20 minutes up on the clock, so we'll be back with you in about 10 to 15 minutes here on the NSC and NCTV. I want to say thanks to the entire crew today, for Olivia Nascimento on the main camera, Chloe Remick on our corner camera, and Weston Scott on the controls and the scoreboard, and of course the man, the myth, the legend, Charles Douglas, spinning the dials and keeping us on the air this afternoon. I'm DC Collins filling in for Chris Morris. One more to go. We've got the Mashpee boys taking on Nantucket. That's coming your way in about 15 minutes right now. We'll start it with the senior recognition ceremony. But the final score, Nantucket loses by 1. The girls do to round out their season, 42-41. And we'll be back in just a few moments here on the NSC and NCTV. Thanks for watching this afternoon, everyone.